What's up everybody, in this video I'm going to change the water pump of the Mitsubishi Lancer. I'm going to use this brand and I'm going to change also the cap of the radiator. So we're going to change the water pump that it's in here, this one right here. So for that you need to take out the crankshaft pulley, but to take it out in this car we need to have a old belt, this belt right here or this one right here, but you need to have an old belt that you are not going to use anymore. As you can see, I already have everything installed, and this method I just found it after I installed everything, but I'm gonna show you here. So we need an old belt. You can see this is an old belt, and we are going to wrap the crankshaft pulley in one side, and in the other side the compressor pulley, that is this one down here, down there, that one in there. And I'm going to show you here. In this side we are going to have the crankshaft pulley, and in this side the other pulley. We are going to wrap the belt like this in the crankshaft. This side, where is my hand, is gonna be the crankshaft pulley, and like this we're going to wrap the belt like this in the pulley, and like that. This is going to block the pulley from moving. So first of all we need to drain the radiator. We need to drain the coolant or antifreeze, and for that we need to take out this cap right here and the bolt that is going to be in here, and you're going to drain this. Then we're going to lift the car. We're gonna take this wheel and we're going to take that plastic right here to have access to the crankshaft bolt. So to take out this piece, this plastic piece, we need to take out this bolt right here, this clip, and this clip right here, and that's it for the plastic piece. And also you need to take out 3 more clips, one here, and one down here. Now with this part like this, without the plastic piece, we are going to take out this right here with 3 bolts, one here, and the other one here. So now we need to put the engine in time. As you can see right here, you have a mark in the block, and we have a mark somewhere in here in the pulley. We need to put that with this mark right here. They need to match each other. And to put that in time, we need to take a 19mm socket, put it here, and turn this to the right. Do not turn this to the left, because the engine is movement is to the right. So we need to turn this to the right and match the points in the block. And as you can see, here's the mark, match with the mark in the block. So now we need to take out the belt, and for that we are going to untie a bolt that is under here, the alternator, then this one right here, and we are going to tie this one because we want the alternator to go that way to get loose this belt. And to take out this belt right here, we are going to untie a bolt that you get from this hole right here and this hole right here. Then you are going to unbolt this one, and then you are going to tie this one right here because you want the power steering pump go in that way to lose this belt. And from down here we are going to untie this nut right here, this nut of the alternator. So I was wrong with this bolt right here and this bolt right here, you need to untie those two to get the belts loose. And now we're going to take out this bolt, the crankshaft bolt. So after that, as you can see, this bolt get loose, so you can take it off and take off this pulley. So you can see I have the pulley here. Now I'm going to take the bolt and I'm going to put it again, but I'm not going to tighten. I'm going just to put it right here because I want the engine in time, and we are going to turn this to tighten with the hand. Then we are going to move it to put the engine in time. So now I'm going to turn the engine to the right. Just remember, to the right. We are going to turn it to the right. And to put this mark right here with this arrow right here, we need to put it then to match each other. So now with the engine in time, on time, you can see right here, we're going to take out this pulley with we are going to take out these 4 bolts with a 10mm, and that's the pulley of the water pump. Okay, with the pulley off, we are going to take out all these bolts of this plastic here and up there, and we are going to have access to the water pump. With all that plastic trim out, we are going to take out this spring right here and this bolt right here, and take out this pulley, and then take out the bolts of the water pump. Here you can also change your timing belt, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to change the water pump because the timing belt was changed already. So I just take all the bolts of the water pump. Now I'm going to take it out. So here we can see the old water pump. Here we have calcification right here. This water pump was leaking from here, from the hole right here. So just here's the OEM one. This came with the car when we bought it from factory. You can see it's not a Mitsubishi water pump, it's a Yamaha water pump. This came OEM in this car. I thought it was Mitsubishi, but now I'm going to put a icing one. You can see the old one. Here's the new one. If you want to know, this is the part number of the icing, WPM055. This is the icing one. Now I'm gonna show you from behind. So here you can see the old one, and here's the new one. Always make sure they are the same. And just now I'm going to put the new one. So as you can see, the old one, the OEM one, comes with a sealer. You can see it comes with a sealer. So we need to take out that sealer from the engine block with a plastic scraper. We're going to scrape right here to put the new one. So now I'm going to use this gasket maker. Follow always the instructions. The gasket maker, I'm going to put it in the new water pump. This is the old bolt. In the new I'm going to put it the gasket maker here, and then I'm going to install it. I just put the silicone, the sealer, and now I'm going to put it in the car. So I have the the water pump in. So now I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to follow the instruction of the sealer, and yes. And we just need to install everything again. Make sure that your camshaft pulley and your crankshaft sprocket is on time. Here you can see the mark right here with this one. And yes, we only need to put everything back again. So to put again the belt, you need first of all take the belt off of this sprocket and this sprocket right here. Then you are going to put the tensioner, but as you can see, the tensioner have that hole that you can put it. You can put the tensioner this way or this way. You are going to put it this way. This tensioner need to be like here. Then you put again. Then you tight the bolt. Then you put the spring. Then you put the belt butt from this side first. Put this side first of the belt. Also this side first. Then you are going to put it, the belt, you are going to put it in the tensioner. Like that. And then you are going to untight this bolt, and the spring is going to make the tensioner go that way, putting tension in the belt. Then you need to turn this to the right 2 times here. Then you put this mark with this mark right here, and check the camshaft mark is with the block mark. So I know I didn't explain that very well, but if you are not sure on how to do this, please contact someone that know how to do it, because this is a little bit tricky. And yes, now we just need to put all the plastics back again, and that's it for the install. Okay, I have the plastic in, but I want to tell you something. If you are not sure of this work, please contact someone that know how to do it, because even me, I was scared of doing this, because this is the first time I do this. So I almost screw everything. I need to ask a real mechanic, and he tell me the right way to do it. But the right way to do it is putting first this part of the belt, this side of the belt. So please contact someone that know how to do this, because you can damage the engine. So first of all, I'm going to put this pulley, then the crankshaft pulley. So now with the water pump pulley in, you can see there. Now I'm going to put the crankshaft pulley. So now I'm going to show you how to torque the crankshaft bolt. As you can see, I already have everything installed, and this method I just found it after I installed everything, but I'm gonna show you here. So we need an old belt. You can see this is an old belt, and we are going to wrap the crankshaft pulley in one side, and in the other side the compressor pulley, that is this one, down here, down there, that one in there. And I'm going to show you here. In this side we are going to have the crankshaft pulley, and in this side the other pulley. We are going to wrap the belt like this in the crankshaft. This side, where is my hand, is gonna be the crankshaft pulley, and like this we're going to wrap the belt like this in the pulley, and like that this is going to block the pulley from moving. So like that you are going to torque the crankshaft pulley, the crankshaft bolt, and like this we can torque it. For your car, I don't know, if your engine is a 4G1, I'm going to leave the torque here in the screen, but if it's not an 4G1, you need to search for the torque of the crankshaft pulley. So now I'm going to put the accessory belts, and that's it. So I just put the belts. Remember to tighten every bolt, and I turn on the engine for like 5 seconds just to hear that everything is okay with the time and everything is okay. So just now I need to wait 24 hours for the silicone of the water pump to dry, and then I'm going to put coolant in here. So I'm gonna leave this part like this because here I can barely see if there is any leak of coolant or something, and then I'm going to put this part. So now I am putting coolant in the engine. I have a video right here explaining about this funnel. So yes, I'm gonna let it sit, and that's it. So I just finished everything. Here you can see the new radiator cap and the water pump. I have no leaks in this repair, so it was a successful job. So I hope you like this video. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and see you on the next video.